To me, there's always been something special about having a good group of lads at your back. It's not like family where you're bound by blood and obligated to them from birth, and it's not like a relationship where you're driven by romance and biology. A good group of lads are handpicked by you, are motivated purely by laughter and camaraderie, and are pretty low maintenance. Hey, isn't that one of your friends over there? Aren't you going to say hello?
Some friend she is. She hasn't messaged me in weeks.
Ducky, is that you? Oh my god, Dan, haven't spoken to you in years. Why didn't we keep in touch?
Oh, who remembers? Come on, let's go catch up.
But that's not to say that there isn't some implied rules that all gaggles of lads should follow in order to keep the group machinery well oiled and running. There are a great many rules that all men should follow, and even though these can vary widely from group to group, a lot of the core ones remain the same. So here is what I think, in no particular order, the 10 most important man code rules that should be followed. No, that's not catchy. How about the 10 bromandments? Never hesitate to ditch your friend for a girl. Now, I know, there are certainly situations where it isn't savvy to do so. But if you're out in a club or a pub or hiding in a shrub and you have a chance with a girl but you're afraid to abandon your mate in the process, don't be. Firstly, he's a wolf, not a stray kitten. He's well able to fend for himself. And secondly, we're all men here. We all know how important it is for us to get a girl and how in the forefront of our minds it can be, especially when we're out. So whether you're trying to bounce back after a rough breakup, you've had your eye on a girl for a while, or you're dragging yourself one-handed through a dry patch, yes, that was a double meaning, aren't I very clever? Any self-respecting member of the dangling gender should be proud that one of his boys is getting some. If anything, if they were a true friend, they'd be helping things along. Okay lads, so the taxi's outside. Here's some protection for you, a list of kinks for you, and I'll drop in the morning with a paracetamol and a good excuse for him as to why you have to leave. Now go have some fun, you two. Somewhat connected to number 1, as a link in a good group of sausages, you have wingman obligations, and these are not to be taken lightly. Wingman is a highly respected and coveted position in a gang of boys, and when the situation calls for it, you need to be ready to step up. It's now your job as wingman to do everything within the confines of the law to make sure your mate is successful in his hunt. But don't worry, because to achieve this, you are granted special exceptions by the rest of the group only given to active wingmen aiding in the hunt, such as the ability to confirm and indeed exaggerate any anecdote unchallenged. And if you're one of the lads who's secretly into bigger gals and live by the motto, every foal's a goal, not only will you get a pardon for falling on a grenade, you'll actually gain respect for it.
Ah, Jesus, lad, is your bed that cold?
Oh God, no. I'm on wingman duty.
Oh, I'm so sorry, lad. I had no idea. You're doing God's work, by. Keep it up.
Ugh, what's Captain Ahab doing? Been an absolute legend, that's what.
There must be a pint reward system in place. No, not pints. Come on, Edit and Ducky, these mistakes shouldn't happen. We're the same person. Pints. See, a lot of men struggle with expressing emotions, and they can find it difficult to open up and express these feelings, even among long-time friends. So over time, men have developed the pint system to aid in the process of expressing gratitude, as well as a variety of other emotions. So whether a friend gave you some solid advice, fell on a grenade for you, it's his birthday, he pulled a bird, did you a favour of any description, or did an exceptionally class handbrake turn, you needn't bother with a great job or thanks man. Just hand that man a pint and that will tell him more than words ever could.
We've lost somebody very special, and all I'm hearing about is people talking about how he was a doting father or a loving husband or a charitable giver. But not one of you made mention of how good that man was at parking a pint in front of you. It's like you didn't know him at all.
Come on lad, it's alright.
You never even had to ask what you were drinking.
One of the weekdays should be a designated and agreed upon fictional gay day in order to mess with people. It can change slightly from group to group and usually occurs naturally, so there may be men watching this right now that are surprised that this phenomenon is understood by men the world over. As I'm sure you all well know, Gay Tuesday has been a long-standing and honoured day among my, and indeed most lads' groups, and has graced us with many years of endless hilarity when messing with people just for the sake of it.
So Ducky, why don't you call over Tuesday night and we have a little fun?
Can't. I'm afraid I'm gay on Tuesdays.
You're what?
I'm gay on Tuesdays.
You're gay on Tuesdays?
Yeah, but if you're around Wednesday, I'd absolutely be up for calling around.
But not Tuesday?
I mean, we could still hang out on Tuesday, but unless you're hiding something under that skirt, you won't get so much as a twitch out of me, I'm afraid.
Hang on a second. Hey, PJ, I invited Ducky over on Tuesday, but he turned me down.
Obviously. Sure, 'tis Gay Tuesday. Sure, he'd be no good to you on a Gay Tuesday.
Ah, sweet Jesus. Connor, help me out here. Ducky won't meet up with me on a Tuesday.
On Gay Tuesday?
Ah, for fuck's sake.
When you're with the boys, you're with the boys. You are not permitted to have long, drawn-out conversations on the phone with your missus. This is considered extremely uncool, and the boys are permitted to forcefully bring things to a close if needs be.
Give me that, you. Connie, not to be that guy, but it's our time with him now. How do you expect us to play a part in his life when you keep stepping on our toes? Yeah, I understand that, but we only get custody one day out of the month, so this'll have to wait until he gets home at 2:30. I know I said 2, but you dropped him off a half hour late. That comes out of your time. He what? Well, what happened to his old pants? Okay, look, let him spend the night here and I'll bring him shopping for a new pair in the morning before I drop him off. Is that okay?
PJ, can I?
Shh, Ducky, Daddy's on the phone. Hef, could you get him a beer and keep him quiet while I'm on the phone, please?
You must insult or mess with your friend at least once per visit. Playful insults is a male tradition that's as old as time and serves many useful purposes, from ensuring you stay humble and don't take yourself too seriously, to better preparing you for dealing with actual hostility you may face in the real world. These insults come in all shapes and sizes, from my favourite of answering the door and then looking disappointed. Hey, how's it go? Oh, it's only E. PJ's favourite of acting like he was just speaking ill of you before you walked in. Shh.
Here he is. Well, lad!
To Hef's favourite of loudly talking about you behind your back, to your face.
Oh, so you're a YouTuber now, eh?
Yeah.
That's a weird way to say you're into kids.
In fact, this runs so deep in many gangs of boys that if you were to not get insulted during a visit, you can consider the friendship over. It's your solemn duty as a man to make all other men in the vicinity aware of a particularly attractive lady or cute dog that happens to walk by. Any man that doesn't like dogs cannot be trusted. Under no circumstances should you divulge any sensitive information to another man's girlfriend, especially if it's in relation to his whereabouts at any moment in time. If presented with this situation, use any means necessary to avoid giving out information. Hello? Oh, hey Sarah. To what do I owe the pleasure? Do I know where who was last night? No, sorry. I don't know any Tonys. Who's this again? No, you must have the wrong number. I don't know any Sarahs either. Look, if you call here again, I'm going to report you to the authorities.
Who was that?
Tony's Mrs. Cold Yellow.
Ah. Hello, who's this? Sarah? That's a made-up name. Never call here again.
And lastly, and what I personally believe is the most important one, never ever is it okay to be in any way romantically involved with one of your boy's exes or current girlfriend. Frankly, if he expresses anything more than a passing infatuation to a girl, you should consider her off limits until the situation changes. Now, I know some blokes out there will be like, but what if I... Nope! No exceptions. We all know it's hormones motivating you to justify breaking this rule. It simply comes down to a choice between your dangler and the boys. And you know in your heart of hearts your man sausage never considers you when making a decision. Just think about it. How many times in your life has he f***ed you over? And I bet a lot of those times that the boys help dig you out of that hole. So think about it. So there you have it. What I think are the 10 most important rules of the man code in an easy to consume package, so you can link it to your friends to ensure you're all on the same page. And I was told by the God of Brotherhood that every time you forget to subscribe to this channel, your manberries will descend a little bit lower. Yeah, it turns out that's not aging causing that, so you'd want to get on it. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you lads and ladies in the next one.
Lance, we've got a code red. Tony's missus is on the way over.
The lease?
I've already cancelled it.
I'll call the moving truck.
I'll give you a hand packing.
God damn it, Tony.